So my name is Quincy Harding. I'm a RISD grad, so I just kind of graduated, just getting the hang of life right now. But most of my work consists of like fashion illustrations, fashion design, textile design, and stuff like that. I really like to kind of rework materials. I like to crochet too, and I also like to draw. My major's illustration. So I originally I knew I was gonna go into the art field when I was little, but just because my mom, my whole family is actually a family of artists. My mom teaches fashion design, so it kind of like I kind of went down my own path at first, like illustration. That's what I was interested in, drawing. But then as when I got into college, I kind of just strayed toward like fabric and ended up like working with that, and then it kind of became a mix of fashion and illustration. And that's where it kind of met together. I think I still flip flop back and forth too, but I think I've always been an artist. This is just definitely my path that I've always destined to go down. Yeah, so Herring Pond is my tribe. I'm Wampanoag, but my Native American name is Spring Breeze. So a lot of my work does consist of my kind of my Native American roots, my Black roots. So I try to like touch upon that, but like give it a modern twist to it because I feel like I'm, a young artist of color. I think that's what the move is, especially in art going forward. So I think I try to show that so people can like see a new kind of point of view. I think I'm lucky enough that everyone like surrounding my family, my friends have been open to that. Um, yeah, I think I'm lucky enough that I've been able to definitely express myself and who I am and my roots, my culture to everyone, which is really great. I think maybe in school it was a little difficult just because it was a couple years ago, and maybe there was kind of like I was still a little bit of a minority in school, but they've RISD has definitely changed that in the last couple of years too, which is really amazing. But other than that, I think I've been pretty um, lucky enough to be able to express myself. Well, for me right now, I do have this other product that I'm doing with Sheen. It's like a woman's clothing brand, and designing a collection for them that's coming out, should be within the next couple months, spring, summer of this year, which is really exciting. So I've been kind of working on that. I've been because I haven't. My major is illustration, but I haven't taken any like fashion classes. Right now, I'm kind of just trying to learn um, how to do some of the stuff on my own. So I'm currently trying to make a collection of my own that I can, add to my portfolio. Everything's kind of add portfolio, add to resume, see what I can, just build up as a as a young artist, so I can, get the career, get the life that I want to. Um,
That's
but
amazing.
really just building myself. I need a repertoire. So doing that, which is still fun. It's like every day it's working on something new for myself, which is exciting. I have the blessing to do that, which is amazing. So my quilt was actually a memorial and like a gift to an enslaved woman in the Rhode Island slave trade. Her name was Fibba. We did a research project in college that we had to like do research on actually multiple enslaved people in Rhode Island, but not focus on like who they were like owned by, like focusing on them, like what they liked, what they did every day. And I ended up picking this one woman to make a memorial for. But her name was Fibba, and she actually she was enslaved by like somebody higher up in the Providence like government. I'm not sure exactly who it is because it's just been a couple years and I don't remember. But not that that matters anyway. But in terms of her, like she had like a son and she also took care of who she was owned by's son too. And so I have like two kind of children on there that represent who she was, you know, caring for. She ended up being married too, which was pretty cool, you know, from that. But she was eventually married after she was freed. But she had two sons. One of the quotes that we would always like talk about in class was that they enslaved people would work from dark to dark. So they would work from early in the morning, crack of dawn, till like late at night, and you know, like every day. And so I had a candle on there to like help light her early mornings and light her dark nights of working. There's also she's actually originally from Ghana, or supposedly to be from Ghana or Western Africa, and so you can see a little African like an Africa like outline, and then Ghana is actually highlighted on there. It's in like a different color or whatever. And let me see, I'm trying to like remember what else I have on there. But in the background, there's also a bunch of Adinkra symbols that I actually have them like tattooed on my arm right here, but they each kind of mean something different. Originally, they are used to print on fabric and they each symbolize something different. So where you wear that fabric, and that would kind of represent like wherever you're going. So if there was a funeral, there would be different symbols that would say, like God is watching over you, and like love, and there's probably one for death too that they would print all over, and then you would kind of wear that as a tradition. Um, so those are all printed in the background. I don't, I can't remember what they actually the symbols are, but one of them does mean like love and like happiness or something like that. So they all kind of are scattered in the background there. So this was kind of like a gift to her, as well as a memorial. But back in the you know the slave trade days, like fabric was very well like a sign of wealth. And so I think having something that she could call her own, that was a sign of wealth, that was a sign of her and wealth, would be very, you know, helpful, and she could use it while also it represents her and not everyone around her and stuff like that. So that's kind of the story behind it. I wanted something that I could give to her that would, you know, she could use, she could identify with, and would make her feel like a person and not just, um, you know, a slave.